Let me ask you something. When was the last time you actually watched Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon? Not a clip on YouTube, not a meme. Actually sat down and watched the channel. Because here's the thing, even if you wanted to, in a lot of places around the world, you can't anymore. Nickelodeon Canada, gone. September 2025. Nickelodeon Brazil, gone. January 2026. Greece, Ukraine, New Zealand, Scandinavia, all gone. The website for CartoonNetwork.com shut down completely. And your favorite shows? Ed, Edd, and Eddy, The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, Green Lantern, the animated series, all quietly removed from Max. No big announcement, no farewell, just deleted. Nobody made a big speech. Nobody said goodbye. It just happened. Let's lay out exactly what's been lost, because when you put it all together, it's kind of shocking. CartoonNetwork.com, a website that a generation of kids spent hours on, playing games, watching clips, being part of something, was shut down by Warner Brothers Discovery, and when it closed, they redirected it to Max, promising fans they'd still be able to watch everything there. They lied. Within months, Max started pulling shows: Teen Titans, Ed, Edd, and Eddy, The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, Static Shock. Some of these are now purchase only, meaning if you don't pay, you can't watch them at all. And over at Nickelodeon, it's even worse. The channel has been shutting down country by country. One by one, the lights go off. And the kids in those countries who grew up with SpongeBob or Rugrats, their channel is just gone. Okay, so why is this happening? Because it's not random. There are 4 very real reasons behind all of this. Number 1, kids stopped watching TV. And honestly, can you blame them? When you're 8 years old and you can watch literally anything on YouTube the second you want it, why would you sit through commercials and wait for your show to come on at 4 p.m.? Cable TV for kids has been dying for years, and Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network were always going to feel it the hardest. Warner Brothers Discovery, the company that owns Cartoon Network, went through a massive merger a few years ago, and when giant companies merge, the first thing they do is cut. They cut staff, they cut shows, they cut entire content libraries. Not because those shows aren't good, but because they become financial liabilities on a spreadsheet. Some of them get removed from streaming entirely just for a tax write-off. Your childhood, written off. Number 3, AI is coming for animators. This one's still unfolding, but it's already causing real damage. Studios are quietly experimenting with AI to cut costs on animation. And it's not just an anime problem, it's everywhere. When animation gets cheaper to fake, studios have less reason to invest in real talent. Number 4, they simply don't believe in cartoons anymore. The bean counters at these corporations look at animation and see a high-cost, low-return product. Live action is cheaper, reality TV is cheaper, sports rights make more money. Cartoons, especially weird creative ones, they're the first thing to go when someone needs to trim a budget. Here's what bothers me most about all of this. It's not just the shows, it's what those shows represented. Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon in their prime weren't just channels, they were experimental playgrounds. Shows like Courage the Cowardly Dog were genuinely weird and dark in ways that respected kids' intelligence. Genndy Tartakovsky turned a simple idea into one of Cartoon Network's most iconic shows, Dexter's Laboratory. And Craig McCracken built an entire emotional world in cartoon form with Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. The people running these channels back then took risks. They let strange ideas breathe, and the result was a generation of adults who still talk about those shows like they were the most important thing in their childhood, because for a lot of us, they were. Compare that to what's being made now. Safe, algorithm tested, designed to hold attention for 90 seconds. It's not that modern cartoons are all bad. Some are genuinely great, but the system that created Courage the Cowardly Dog, that system is gone. And what's replacing it doesn't care about the weird kid with the crazy idea. The worst part? We're not even getting a proper ending. There's no finale, no tribute episode, no acknowledgement, just a quiet deletion, a redirect, a notice that says, this content is no longer available. So where does this leave us? Honestly, I don't know if Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon as we knew them are ever coming back. The economics have changed too much. The people making the decisions don't see what we see when we look at those logos. But here's what I do believe. The spirit of what made those channels great isn't completely dead. You can see it in independent animation, in creators making incredible stuff with tiny budgets and massive heart, in the fans who refuse to let these shows be forgotten. Maybe that's where the future lives, not on a cable channel, not on a streaming platform's content rotation, but with the people who actually care. Let me know in the comments, what show do you think deserved better? What era of Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon was peak for you? And if you want to see how indie animation is quietly filling this gap, I've already made videos on that topic. You can check them out on the channel after this one. See you in the next one.